Coming up, UIWtv heads to Eagle Pass to see what's happening at the border. A prom-like dance shines all of the lights in UIW. And the ComArts Run Club gets active and moving. All this and more on UIWtv.
Hello and welcome back to UIWtv. We're here to bring you all the latest in news, entertainment, and sports. I'm Emily Reyna.
And I'm Janelle De Jesus, and thank you for joining us. We hope you had a great Easter Sunday. What did you get to do for Easter, Emily?
Oh, I went over to my brother's house, had a little barbecue, had some nice family time. What about you, Janelle?
Also had some much needed family time, but mainly spent my Easter Sunday just at work making up some extra hours. Well, even though we spent Easter here in San Antonio, we start by discussing what's been happening at the border of Texas. Communities in Eagle Pass continue to face uncertainty over the closure of Shelby Park and what this means for future immigration. Isabel Lara was on the ground in Eagle Pass during former President Trump's visit.
We don't have the footing to speak up freely.
In January of this year, Governor Greg Abbott took action to stem the illegal border crossings by shutting down Shelby Park.
It's ours. It was for the community, and it's like from one day to the next, it's already taken. The government take over it, and you can't go through, and that's it.
According to Pew Research, December of last year had the most migrant crossings within a month, close to 250,000.
The amount of people that was coming,
It's so exaggerating. Yeah.
like thousands, probably thousands, 2,000 a day were crossing.
In Eagle Pass, Texas, right here at Shelby Park, former President Trump's visit is marked by opposite opinions in border actions.
I believe he had the best policies for America. He was the best president in my lifetime for immigration and where he stood on that.
I'm very concerned about where things are headed, because most of you are are aware that the governor's building a base, and just like everything else, I believe that's a pretext to something else that he wants to do.
Governor Abbott did announce a new base. 80 acres were acquired in Eagle Pass for this plan. Contractors with Team Housing Solutions will begin Phase 1 construction this month. Completion of the Eagle Pass Forward Operation Base is expected to be in October this year. From Eagle Pass, Texas, for UIWtv, I'm Isabel Lar.
Thank you, Isabel. The community of Eagle Pass will hold a Rio Grande Memorial Vigil through the month. To find more information on this event, you can search Border Vigil on social media or email bordervigil@gmail.com. Meanwhile, the conflict between the Israeli and Palestinian people has lasted for generations. However, despite all that has happened, there is a group of women who are willing to wage peace for the region.
On March 20th, Sister Martha Ann held an event to help promote Women Wage Peace. The organization was founded when 1,000 Israeli women came together and told the world they have had enough.
If we don't solve it, the cycle of violence is just going to continue and be more vicious.
While Women Wage Peace is an Israeli group, they have joined efforts with a Palestinian group called Women of the Sun, and together they formed the Mother's Call.
We have to write something that every mother in the world, not only Israeli or Palestinian, can read it and say, I'm in it.
Enough already. This doesn't get us anywhere.
During the October 7th Hamas attack, the organization suffered a tragic loss when founding member Vivian Silver was killed.
They didn't care. They killed Arabs, They kidnapped Arabs. They killed and burned Vivian, okay? So we are devastated.
Grateful for everyone who is.
Despite this tragic loss, the organization has not given up and have honored Vivian's memory by continuing to spread a message of peace and putting an end to the fighting.
If we cannot do it alone, we need the help of the world, okay? So we are talking to governments. We are invited, actually, we were invited to parliaments all over Europe recently to voice our opinion and say, come help us.
Students, faculty, and administrators gathered to celebrate the Middle Eastern cultures with prayer and food. Sister Martha Ann chose recipes from the book Nora, From My Grandmother's Kitchen, written by UIW alumna Rola Aliadi. Though the group is called Women Wage Peace, they are not gender exclusive. If you are interested in joining the efforts, you can go to the Women Wage Peace and Mother's Call websites, or find them on most social media platforms. However, the greatest aid you can give is by joining the conversation to promote peace, not for Israel or Palestine, but for Israel and Palestine. For UIWtv, I'm Dan Wilson.
If you are interested, you can also visit Compassionate Listening Project. The group is dedicated to teaching people how to resolve conflict by speaking and listening from the heart. You can visit their website at compassionatelistening.org.
UIW recently received a grant of nearly $2.5 million from the Hector and Gloria Lopez Foundation. The grant money will go to first-generation Latino students who demonstrate financial need. According to the Lopez Foundation, this investment is designed to help students graduate debt-free with the resources they need to achieve lasting economic success. However, UIW is also serving students in many other ways. The UIW Dining Hall kicked off Easter with a special lunch. The chefs prepared many foods from pineapple glazed ham and mashed potatoes to green bean casserole and pecan pie. The lunch provided a homemade meal for those who spent Easter on campus.
This event is for all the students to enjoy, and it's just to keep up with the traditional Easter celebration.
The Easter lunch is one of many dining hall traditions. They also do lunches for both national and seasonal events, such as Thanksgiving and Christmas. To enjoy more meals like these, follow the dining hall's Instagram page at UIW Eats. The latest location of Warehouse Shoe Sale held its grand opening celebration here in San Antonio.
WSS celebrated its new store grand opening. The event took place outside the newest location at Balcones Heights, where guests were able to get tickets that allowed them to enjoy the activities provided.
We're just out here today promoting WSS. We have a free event going on for people to come on over. There's free food, free music, free games.
During the occasion, they featured local business like radio station 92.5, Viva la Calle, and Real Burgers. WSS was found in Southern Carolina. Throughout 35 years, it has expanded to Nevada, Arizona, and Texas. In San Antonio, the new store is now the A1 in the city.
We are here serving out drinks. We have burgers on the side. They're giving gift cards inside, so this is for the community to come and get to know the store.
Carlos Salcido, a professional Mexican soccer player, attended the opening. He inspired the children and gave autographs. WSS supports the potential and future of these children, believing in changing one community at a time.
Hi, I'm here at the WSS event where you can bring your friends, family, get some food, play some games, and you can also get some amazing agua fresca.
According to their websites, one of the main reasons for WSS growth is that it serves the Latino and urban communities. For UIWtv, I'm Nimsi Mandujano.
For more information about the different locations and hours, visit www.shopwss.com.
Now, before you plan to do any outdoor activities like these, let's see how the weather is looking for next week. Lauren Orozco is back again with the weekly forecast.
Good afternoon, Cardinals. I'm Lorna Orozco, reporting from the campus of UIW, bringing you this week's weather update. It's a beautiful spring day today with clear skies and lots of sunshine. Temperatures are currently at 85 degrees, providing the perfect opportunity for those outdoor activities. As we move later into the evening, expect temperatures to gradually cool down to the low 50s. Looking ahead to the rest of the week, Friday's weather is expected to closely resemble today's conditions with additional cloud cover. Also, there is a noticeable increase in wind speeds from 8 miles per hour to 16 miles per hour, making it a noticeably windier day. But I recommend taking advantage of these weather conditions because the weekend ahead promises us a lot of rain till Wednesday. Temperatures will remain in the 80s, but it is recommended to prepare for wet weather and potential flooding. Looking ahead to Monday through Wednesday, we anticipate worsening conditions with thunderstorms and winds picking up to around 13 miles per hour. So please use caution if you plan on being out on the roads. And that wraps up this week's forecast. For UIWtv, I'm Lauren Orozco, wishing you all a safe week ahead. Back to you at the studio.
Thanks, Lauren. While we can expect to see a lot of rain this weekend, stormy clouds aren't the only thing we'll see in the sky. Coming up on Monday, April 8th, a rare total solar eclipse is set to be happening. The path of the eclipse will include parts of San Antonio, including downtown and the Hill Country area. Around 12:14 p.m., you'll be able to see a partial eclipse, and at 1:34 p.m., you will be able to see the peak of the eclipse. If you plan to watch the eclipse, make sure to wear your solar viewing glasses to keep your eyes safe.
Fiesta season is also right around the corner, and Merit Coffee is starting a Fiesta Medal program in honor of the San Antonio tradition. McKenna is live at the scene with more.
Today we are here on Merit on Broadway with Lydia Castells, the Field Sales and Marketing Manager. So first, can you tell me a little bit about Snack Pack for Kids and how y'all started collaborating with them?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, so nice to be here. We've been partnering with Snack Pack for Kids this is our 5th consecutive year. We really pride ourselves on being good community partners and always are looking for local nonprofits that we can connect with. And so they were one that came to mind. Justin Frey, our creative director, is actually who found them. And they are an incredible local nonprofit who are working towards improving educational outcomes for students by banishing weekend hunger. So there are actually 67 hours between the last meal that a kid would get at school on Friday and returning to class on Monday. And so if they're facing food insecurity, they might not know where their next meal is coming from. And so they step in and they provide weekend food supplements so that these kids have a little bit more stability and can come to class on Monday ready to learn.
Well, that's really inspiring. Now, I see a medal in your hands. Can you tell me about how the Fiesta Medal comes into play?
Absolutely, yeah. So Fiesta Medals, we do one every year. This is our 2024. Justin Frey, our creative director, designs all of them. You can get them for $10 at any of our 5 San Antonio cafes or online. They're beautiful. They have a lot of weight to them. They have a fun little pink ribbon. And then you can actually bundle them as well with one of our really popular blends. It's called Lucem. So if you're interested in the bundle, you get the medal and the coffee for $20. 100% of the proceeds go towards snack packs for kids. So yeah, they get it all.
That's a steal. Thank you. Now, is there anything else you would like the viewers to know that are watching?
Absolutely. Okay, so the really great thing about this year is we've sweetened the pot even more than usual. Anybody who wears in a 2024 Merit Fiesta Medal into one of the 5 San Antonio cafes gets a free coffee all throughout Fiesta. So April 18th through the 28th, all you have to do is wear your medal in. You get a free 12-ounce drip coffee, and we just want to keep people caffeinated and excited for Fiesta and make sure we're giving all we can to Snack Pack for Kids.
Nice. Well, thank you so much for being here. Back to you in the studio.
Thanks, McKenna. The Fiesta Medal program will be taking place in all Merit Coffee locations from April 18th to the 28th. Be sure to stop by to buy a Fiesta Medal and to collect your free drink. Now, Janelle, I may not have ever been to Merit Coffee, but I definitely know Fiesta and how important it is to San Antonians. What's your favorite memory?
Last year, me and my friends actually got to go to Neosa. We spent the whole night just having a good time, dancing, and the last 2 hours I held my cowboy boots the whole time, so probably that one.
I mean, beauty is pain, right? On that note, let's take a look at our social media question of the week. This time we asked, what is your favorite Fiesta memory? We'll check out your responses later on in the show, but don't go anywhere just yet. UIWtv will be right back.
Matt and Leland are out at the arcade. Maybe we should go join them.
Sure.
Let's go.
Okay. Adam, put your hands back on the wheel.
Oh, like this?
No!
Oh, I'm sorry.
Actually on the wheel.
I'm sorry.
Should you be smoking while driving?
Yeah, they've been doing it since the 60s. It's 1985.
I don't think that's safe. Adam, the road!
Distracted driving. It's always been a problem, even in the 80s. For more information on distracted driving, visit www.nhtsa.gov.
When it comes to making plans, you are the best. Remember the best planned 90 minutes of your life? Or that surprise party for your parents' golden anniversary? You get the golden planning. The same way you plan each detail for those moments, start planning to protect you and your loved ones from a natural disaster. Sign up for local weather and emergency alerts. Prepare an emergency kit and make a family communications plan. Protecting your family is the best plan you can make.
You are watching UIWtv.
Glad to have you back with us. I'm Rebecca Rodriguez, your entertainment insider for today. Bill Nye, the Science Guy, is ready for the solar eclipse. Nye, in collaboration with Time Out, an entertainment magazine, took to Instagram this past Monday to show off his new stylish clothes. The post also aims to spread awareness about the upcoming eclipse, as it's the last one for the next 20 years, so don't miss out. Jake Rogers is one of the communication department's best and brightest, and his hard work as a film student is paying off. Jake recently got accepted into the graduate film school at the University of Southern California.
So I got the acceptance letter, I think mid-March, and I'm going in spring of 2025. So next spring I'll start in the program for graduate school. And as soon as I got that, I was like, you know, it felt surreal. It really did.
Jake's current film project is a drama short film called Peace Through Color. Compared to his other projects, he's taking a more mature approach this time, so he can artistically challenge himself as a filmmaker. UIW's radio station, KUIW, recently celebrated its 19th anniversary. The event took place at the Westgate Circle in front of the SEC building. It was filled with music, food, and activities. Those who attended came together to show their KUIW spirit and be a part of this momentous occasion. A familiar voice on the KUIW airwaves, Joshua Burns, came to DJ at this special celebration.
It's really a cool vibe, just everybody just hanging out, just talking about it, just celebrating for KUIW, you know, coming a long way.
This vibrant radio station adds to the overall energy and culture to the university. KUIW plays a significant role in the UIW community, providing a platform for student voices, their passions, promoting campus events, and fostering a sense of connection. Congratulations to KUIW on their 19th anniversary. If you'd like to join KUIW and become a DJ on the station, search KUIW on Engage. Live music and dance shows took place this past weekend at a local San Antonio mall.
The 66th Annual San Antonio Folklife and Dance Festival took place at the Rolling Oaks Mall. It was previously just the Texas Dance Arts Festival until they merged with the Texas Folklife Festival.
We are filling now that void in an international event, the only one right now in San Antonio. So we're getting our footing, we're expanding our mission, adding in the folklife component in conjunction with the dance that we truly love.
Over 40 performances took place across 2 stages in 2 days, with each performance incorporating over 30 different cultures. One of the cultures showcased on this stage was capoeira, a martial arts fighting dance that has its own history.
So the art was created by Africans who were enslaved in Brazil as a means to uprise against their oppressors. They were using it to fight oppression and form their own communities in the flatlands of Brazil called quilombos.
There are vendors all over the event selling food, art, and novelty items related to their respective cultures. This event is about showcasing international cultures from all over the world and bringing them together in San Antonio.
To keep San Antonio united in that way, and sharing of culture, showing it to the communities, showing it to our visitors, tourists and locals alike. And we're all driven by just that passion of community and internationalism.
This event happens yearly, so if you want to let loose on the dance floor, mark your calendar for next year. For UIWtv, I'm Aiden Matthews.
For more events like these, visit the mall's website at rollingoaks.com/events. Speaking of events, UIW held a prom-like dance party in the SEC ballroom to kick off the spring season. Reporter Case Victoria shows us how students got groovy.
Campus engagement has set up in the SEC ballroom to make sure it's accessible to all students, just as long as you dress the part. But wait, what if you don't want to dance? Well, if you're feeling hungry, we have hors d'oeuvres, chicken, and meatballs. And if you're feeling a little thirsty, you can help yourself to some water. But if you're above the age of 21, you can get your hands on some alcohol.
The purpose of this event is to provide a fun, inclusive event for students, giving them a spring formal type of prom event, just because I know a lot of students are graduating, we're COVID students, and we want to just make sure that we provide them with a prom type of experience for them to enjoy and have fun with.
Make some noise, are you ready? Campus engagement holds events like these to break away from the stressful cycle of constant assignments. They held a prom-like event for those who weren't able to attend their own prom in high school due to the COVID pandemic.
I think it's really awesome that UIW has events like this for us, because I feel like once you get out of high school, you miss that feeling of going to like a dance or looking forward to a dance. So being able to have something like this really means a lot to me as a student.
Campus engagement makes sure that each event is worth the commute, bringing students a variety of food, drinks, and especially wide variations of music.
I really enjoy the music. I think it's really good for a dance like this, very upbeat, very lively.
As you can see, a lot of UIW students are enjoying their time here. Now, I gotta go back to dancing.
If you missed the dance, be sure to check out the Campus Engagement Instagram page for future events, as well as the UIW Engage portal in Cardinal apps. Now, let's take a look at this week's Music in a Minute. Tennessee just became the first state in the union to pass the Elvis Act, which targets unauthorized use of AI to replicate musicians' voices without consent. The bill is set to go into effect on July 1st. In other news, Shakira is back in the business of trying everything. The star performed a surprise concert for over 40,000 fans in New York City's Times Square to celebrate the release of her newest album, Las Mujeres Ya No Lloran. Well, that's all we have today for Music in a Minute, as well as Entertainment Today. Thanks for joining me. For UIWtv, I'm Rebecca Rodriguez, but stay tuned. Sports is up next.
Trying to call you and stuff, but
Oh, it's okay. I really just want to spend it with my family.
No, that's understandable. But hey, so I was wondering if you were still interested in going to go see the Stephen King It movie when it comes out.
Why are we always going around in circles with this issue?
What do you mean?
Give your eyes a break. Reduce screen time.
Not every killer has the face of one. Not every killer makes its presence known. Sometimes it walks in the shadows, disguised in the smoke and mirrors. yourself to accept that you can't live life without it, so that in the end, it isn't the killer.
Welcome back, Cardinals. I'm Aaron Rios, here to bring you all the latest updates in UIW sports. Let's get started. The UIW artistic swimming team made history after competing at the 2024 USA Artistic Swimming Collegiate Championships. The Cardinals not only secured the first national title in program history, but the first national title for UIW athletics. Head coach Allison Haler was also named National Coach of the Year, continuing to guide the Cardinals towards victory. A big congratulations to everyone who participated. For the students at UIW, it's important to always stay in shape and healthy during the tough and grinding school year. Luckily, the Run Club is here for that very reason.
ComArt students have found a great way to burn off calories and stress. While it can be hard to lose weight and get plenty of exercise during the semester, the Run Club has got you covered.
I would say the goal for Run Club was kind of started with Dr. Wynn's dream of just like creating a space outside of class where people could come and be in community. If they were runners, that was great, but if not, like you can just come hang out.
Outside of just running, the club also works out students in various exercises that keep them loose and ready for the day. Stretching can be just as important, and the ComArt students here at UIW are proud to get the activity they need. Meeting at AD 265 and running in locations such as Alamos Park, it allows students to get a taste of the area.
I think it's a very neat idea for us to, we're all always trying to have events here, and I think it brings people closer together, and we're active together because a healthy mind and a healthy body go hand in hand.
With summer around the corner, students are certainly getting prepared. For UIWtv, I'm Ben Sacchetti.
Thanks, Ben. We all have a fun time at Run Club, socializing with friends. Speaking of running, the UIW track and field team took their talents up to Austin. The 4-day event kicked off with Kyle Siraki and Isaiah Hudgens in the decathlon, both gaining new personal bests. More Cardinal records were broken as Griffin Neal ran the 5,000 meter at about 14:06.8, and Chris Daniels ran the 3 steeple at 9:01.16. Down in San Marcos, Eric Pineda won the 3,000 meter steeplechase, and Yasia Tolbert won 3rd place for the 100 meter hurdles. The fencing team competed at the NCAA Fencing Championships. Rico Braun won 7 victories out of his 8 matches to climb up from 16th place to 9th place. He also left with an honorable mention All-American award. Julian Spear finished 24th in the field that contained over 230 selected male collegiate fencers in the NCAA. Now that you're all caught up, let's take a look at this week's games to watch. Women's softball will be taking on Houston Christian University at HEB Field on April 5th and 6th. Men's baseball will be up against Baylor University tomorrow, April 5th through Saturday, April 7th. And finally, women's tennis is up against Lamar University at Marbury Tennis Center, April 6th at noon. That's all the updates we have on sports. Thanks for tuning in. For UIWtv, I'm Aaron Rios. But before I go, let's turn it back over to Emily for our social media question of the day. Personally, my favorite Fiesta memory is seeing Ronald McDonald on a float when I was a child. I thought it was so cool. But what did our viewers have to say, Emily?
Thanks, Aaron. Let's take a look at the responses. This week we asked, what is your favorite Fiesta memory? Dana Ramos said making a Hunger Games themed Fiesta float for school and dressing up for the parade. Isabel Lara said looking for flower crowns with her mom. And lastly, Andre says seeing his grandma try to hit a piñata but miss and accidentally hit a kid. Ouch. Fiesta definitely comes with a lot of memories, and we always love to hear them, so thank you everyone for the responses. And that's all the time that we have for today. Thank you for joining us.
Don't forget to tune in to our last newscast of the semester on April 25th. I'm Janelle De Jesus.
And I'm Emily Reyna, and this has been UIWtv.